All right, here's a couple of questions you're asked to solve. So I'd like to do something within these brackets first, but there's no like terms. I think this is an S. So there's no like terms. So what I can do then is raise because this is a 3, I can raise everything in the brackets to a power of 3. So I'm going to raise that, and I'm going to raise this guy. So 4 to the power of 3 is 64. And then p to the minus 3 times 3, so I'll multiply those exponents. So it would be b to the minus 9, v to the 12, over s to the minus 12. Feeling pretty good at that point. I'd probably give you a 4 out of 5 maybe on that, because the last thing you probably should do is get rid of negative exponents. And to get rid of negative exponents, you just put them on the other side of the fraction line and make them positive. So I'd have 64. The p to the minus 9 would go to the bottom, and the s to the minus 12 will go to the top and be a positive 12. Oh, look at that, I made that mistake. If this goes to the bottom, it becomes a positive 9. Okay, so let me just make sure I got that right. So p goes to the bottom, positive 9, s goes to the top, positive 12. V is already a positive, so it stays where it's at. Done. All right, here's a question where you're asked to solve for a particular variable. And this is a good one because that variable is hidden inside those brackets there. So this I need to solve for right there. So what I would first want to do is isolate the brackets. So let's first get rid of this half. I can get rid of the half by multiplying this by 2. And if I multiply this side by 2, I have to multiply this side by 2. So the 2 times the half becomes 1. So on the right side, I just have h times b1 plus b2, okay, is equal to 2a. Okay, now I'd probably get rid of the h. So let's divide everything by an h, because this is times, right? So I'll divide by an h. That'll cancel it. If I do it there, I got to do it over here. So I have 2a over h is equal to, and now on this side I can drop the brackets because that's all that is there. So it's just b1 plus b2. Okay, and now I want to solve for b1, so I have to lose this b2. So since it's being added, I'm going to subtract b2 on this side, and I'll subtract b2 on that side. So b1 is going to be equal to 2a over h minus b2. Now notice that here b2, it's not over the h, so it's like over 1. And I would probably leave my answer like that. Some places, though, they say, well, if you've got 2 terms, might as well get a common denominator. So a common denominator, I probably multiply both top and bottom by h. Now my common denominator is an h, so now I can write 2a minus b2h all over h is equal to b1. That's probably where they would want to leave it, but I was okay if you left it there. Okay, I hope that helps you with those 2 questions.